Howdy y'all, Andy McCabe here, Claims Delegates, and the leader of the Restoration Rebels. Hey, just did a video earlier today on word is bond and trust. And then I got a phone call. Actually, started with an email earlier this morning. Hey, this is so-and-so insurance. We are reopening the file for Mr. So-and-so, and we'd like you to reinspect. Okay, I'll reinspect that. I'm a licensed adjuster. I handle daily claims from time to time in my local market. I also consult for homeowners. I also write estimates for contractors and do a fair bit of consulting there. I'm pretty much well-rounded. So from time to time, I have an insurance claim that I actually handle for an insurance carrier. I wrote this particular loss in February, I believe, maybe March. Ice damage from weight of ice and snow cracked several trusses above this man's garage, and it had a concrete tile roof. Big house. Big house. Tiles are broken. Roof needed to be reframed and resheeted. At the end of the day, you were buying all the tiles on that house. I came up with $60,000. I met the contractor out there. We crawled up in the attic. We took pictures of the broken trusses. We came up with a game plan of, okay, this is probably how you're going to have to take this roof off and put some new trusses in. That was what, March? Now it's almost Halloween. So I call up the homeowner, hey, this is Andy. We're, I guess I'm gonna re-inspect. What happened? And he said, yeah, they denied my claim. They denied his claim. Okay, based on what? Based on an engineering report that said that the cause of damage was normal settling and lack of ventilation in the attic. Okay, lack of ventilation. It's gonna bust a truss clean apart. That's how it happened. The homeowner asked this supposed engineer that the insurance carrier sent out to give his opinion. Well, how do you know that this is long-term damage? And he said, well, there's cobwebs in the cracks of the trusses, so obviously it's been some time. Here's news. Genius. It has been some time. It was busted in fucking January. And you're looking at it at the end of the summer. So homeowner had to get his own engineer. This is all happening without me knowing it, because for all I knew, they paid the claim. I don't know these things. I'm just an independent guy. I don't have any follow-up rights or responsibilities. Homeowner gets his own engineer out to give an opinion on, yes, these trusses were placed on an incredible amount of stress and they broke. This roof was not engineered for 75 pounds per square inch of pressure, which is what we had when we had 8 feet of snow and 2 feet of solid ice. Engineer says, obviously. And they had to get together as engineers and figure it out, right? Well, they got together. The previous engineer hired by the carrier said, all right, you're right. Weight of ice and snow. Game over. Reopen the claim, call Andy McCabe to reinspect. This engineer has no clue of the game he's playing with his license. Going out and giving pat answers and essentially lying about cause of loss is fraud. It's not fraud. Okay, it's not ethical and it's not honest. My question to you in this insurance question to me was, how can he change his mind so quickly? If he is truly a professional engineer, and in his true professional opinion, there was an excess amount of moisture in this attic which caused the trusses to fail. Really? If that was truly his professional opinion, why was he so quick to change? Why was he just to flip over that fast? Unless he knew he was full of shit. Ladies and gentlemen, not only have we lost our word and bond as restoration contractors, the other side has too. So a previous video I just did, I was looking at us. But that was not to say that there's not shit on every side of this coin. I believe that folks should start going after, complaining to the engineering board, the contractors board, or whoever issues these licenses, just like the state insurance board issued my license, and people can complain against that license and I can get investigated. Why are not people going after engineers? Why are they not saying this is horseshit? Excess moisture doesn't break trusses. If we had enough people, if we had 1,000 engineers across the country that all of a sudden had some very uncomfortable questions to ask, to answer for, in front of the licensure board or whoever gives these things out, this practice would stop overnight. What, 20,000 engineering reports and claims reopened for Hurricane Sandy? How many engineers lost their licenses from that? I would genuinely like to know. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was 0. Word is bond, people. We got to hold people to their word too. Hold them responsible. Turn those fuckers in. All right, see you.